A single set of photos sparked talk across magazines, fan letters, and living rooms. The name attached to that talk was Terry Moore. The claim was bold, the pictures were said to be clear, and people argued for years about what they really showed. This video is not about shock. It is about context, truth, and why images can fool us as much as they can reveal. Stay with me, because the ending changes how you see the whole story. Terry Moore was a familiar face in films and magazines during the middle of the last century. She was known for bright energy, quick smiles, and a style that fit her era. Cameras followed her career closely, and photographers often pushed limits to catch attention. In that climate, a series of images appeared that many labeled as Terry Moore going bare. Headlines were loud. Whispers grew. Fans wondered if the pictures were real, staged, or something else. Here is the first thing to know. Photography is not just a button press. Light, shadow, pose, and cropping can change meaning fast. A bare shoulder can look like far more when a frame cuts away clues. A soft blur can hide clothing. Old prints were edited by hand, copied again, and shared without notes. When people say pictures do not lie, they forget how easily pictures can mislead. So what do these images actually show? In the most shared shots, Terry appears posed in a studio setting. The light falls in a careful way. Hair, props, and angles block clear views. Some prints suggest skin, while others show fabric lines once you look closely. Experts who studied original negatives point out marks that match wardrobe tape and bodysuits used at the time. That means the idea of going bare may be more story than fact. Why did the rumors spread so fast? The answer sits in the business of attention. Magazines competed on newsstands. A daring caption sold copies. Fans repeated what they heard. Over time, the claim became a shortcut title that followed Terry's name, even when proof stayed thin. This happens often. A simple line sticks better than a careful explanation. There is also the issue of consent and respect. Actors signed contracts that limited what could be shown. Studios guarded images tightly. When private test photos leaked, they were often mislabeled. Years later, those labels hardened into truth. Looking back, it matters to separate what an artist chose to share from what others pushed for profit. Let us talk about the phrase "pictures do not lie." It sounds strong, but it skips key steps. A picture shows one angle at 1 second. It does not show what was outside the frame. It does not tell you who edited it, or why. It does not explain the rules of the time. When viewers slow down and ask questions, the picture becomes a clue, not a verdict. Fans who met Terry Moore describe a person who cared about her work and her image. She spoke about craft, not scandal. In interviews, she corrected rumors and asked people to look closer. That request still fits. Look closer at edges, shadows, and seams. Notice how stories change as copies change. As the years passed, new scans surfaced. Better quality helped clear confusion. Clothing lines became visible. Studio notes confirmed setups. The loud claim lost strength, yet it still pops up because it is catchy. Catchy does not mean correct. Here is the bigger lesson. Images shape memory. When we repeat a label, we help it live longer. When we check sources, we help truth breathe. Terry Moore's case shows how fame, media, and human curiosity mix, sometimes unfairly. Before you decide what you believe, pause. Ask who benefits from the claim. Ask what the original material shows. Ask what is missing. Doing that turns watching into thinking. If you stayed to the end, you now have a clearer view. The pictures exist. The story around them grew. The facts sit quieter, but they are there. Share this video with someone who likes classic film history, and keep questioning what a single image asks you to accept. Some viewers ask why this topic still matters for young audiences. It matters because learning media skills early helps for life. When a headline feels exciting, pause and check details. When a picture feels convincing, search for its source. When a rumor follows a person, remember there is a human behind the name. History is not just dates. It is choices made by people and companies. By practicing careful viewing, You protect yourself from false claims. You also show respect to artists whose work deserves fair reading. Keep this habit as you watch shows, scroll feeds, and share posts. Curiosity is good, but care makes it stronger. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more clear stories that value facts, kindness, and smart questions. This final note asks you to be fair online, avoid harsh labels, and reward creators who explain calmly. Doing so builds better spaces for learning, debate, and growth, where truth stands taller than noise. Small habits like these help everyone think clearer and share responsibly every single day.